In this video, I'll be talking about playing your hand well. And I'm not just talking about your poker hand. Poker is one of the perfect comparisons to life as a whole. And today, I'm going to be talking about the importance of playing your hand, meaning how you deal with life, well, is all that matters. Now, what you'll find is there's certain situations where you show up your best, and there's other situations where you show up your worst. And I'm going to compare poker hands to situations in life and talk about how a lot of people need to work on how they play their hand in bad situations. Because we all do well when things are going good, but when things are going bad, we often struggle. So I'm going to be showing poker hands, and I'm going to be comparing them to situations and giving you guys a framework of how to handle situations better. All right, so I'm going to deal myself a poker hand now. So the hand I've been dealt is, pocket threes. So pocket threes. Solid starting hand, right? So we could compare that to running well, doing okay in poker, doing okay in life. You're not much stress, just a generally average situation. So if your life is running like pocket threes, you're probably going to be doing okay, right? Most people can handle neutral situations, things that are pretty good. Threes are kind of a neutral equity hand, so you'll do okay in that situation. What happens though if you get dealt the next hand, which is ace joker? That's the worst hand. That's not even a hand. Let's give me a second card. Come on. All right, ace four suited. Again, decent hand. So you're going to be able to play that hand probably pretty well. So this is situations where you're optimistic, things are going well, you want to see flops with ace four, you're a bit curious, and generally people will be able to do okay in those scenarios. All right, let's try and get ourselves a bad hand. There we go, perfect, right on cue. But what happens if life deals you a 9-3? What happens if life deals you a 9-3? By that I mean your situation in life reflects that. Let's say you're on a big downswing. Let's say you've got financial troubles. Let's say you've had an argument with your partner. Let's say you're losing confidence in your game because you're on a long down streak. How do you play your hand then? How do you deal with that situation? That's the same as the poker analogy. How would you play that 9-3? How do you play a life when life deals you a bad hand? This is the real thing I want you to be thinking about. And often, a lot of people can't deal with bad hands. They just can't deal with it. So you need to understand, the only job you have in life is to play the hand, meaning the moment in front of you, well. So you've got to ask yourself, what stops you from playing the hand well? And very often, when you understand why you don't play situations well, is your mind, inner chatter. You're beating yourself up. You're setting expectations too high. You're using negative self-talk. You're thinking in the past or thinking in the future, and you've lost the moment. You've lost the moment you're in. The moment itself is pretty simple. Just handle it. Handle the moment to the best of your ability. But a lot of people can't. So you'll find that when you're doing well, when you're on a heater, when you're playing well, when things are going good, then life's easy. Life's easy. But when things are going badly, you can't handle it. You can't deal with those situations. So a lot of people have to work on how they handle bad situations, how they deal with poker variance, how they deal with things going wrong. And you've got to understand that life's always going to put you in these situations. We can't have the highs without the lows. We can't strive for things. We can't take on big challenges without the risk of having a shitty hand. Playing poker, you're going to get dealt 9-3. You're going to get dealt 7-2. Life's going to deal you this. You're going to have massive bad streaks. You're going to have things where life just goes against you. How do you show up on those days? And what you'll find is players who have success in life, or people who have success in life, they play their 9-3 offs very well. So how are you playing your bad cards right now? How are you playing bad situations? Are you playing the victim mentality? Are you struggling to get out of bed in the morning when things aren't going well? Or are you showing up the same? And this is the difference, because everyone can play ace as well. Everyone can play ace king well. Not that many people can play the bottom of their range well. So I think for most people watching this, the work to be done is to go, how do I handle life when it goes bad? How do I handle poker when poker goes bad? How can I play my hand, meaning the moment in front of me, better? And work on this. You've got to be very conscious. This is something that's very good taught in theory right now, but how do you practically take something away from this video and actually use it? What you've got to do is you've got to understand that every day, your only job is to perform at your best, to give it your all and try your best and perform at the level that you're capable of. There's other things that goes on your day, but that's the main thing, especially as a poker player. And you've got to be conscious of what it looks like when you perform well. So when things are going well, it's easy. When things are going neutral, it's not too bad. But when things are going badly, what changes? And for a lot of people, what changes is inner dialogue. They start getting very negative. They start getting anxious. They start having self-doubt. They start beating themselves up. Nothing really changed. Like their abilities are exactly the same, but they start doubting it. So be very conscious of what your thoughts are. Be very conscious of how you're playing bad situations. And often we need to take a little bit of time out. When things are going badly, we need to get a bit more conscious, a little bit more time meditating. Myself, recently, I've found that when things aren't going the way I want to kind of push on. I want to use that anxiety feeling to like do more, to work harder, to push. And I've realized like it's much better often to just relax, to take a bit more time off, to slow things down a bit rather than speeding things up and being busy and rushing. Slow things down and realize where is the anxiety coming from? Where's the negative feeling coming from? And very often it's just your own mind just create a problem out of nothing. Like, it doesn't matter you got dealt 9-3, 7-2, it doesn't matter. Your only job is play the hand well. Can you play the hand well? And the people who succeed are the ones who play the bottom of their range the best. Everyone plays the value hands well. It's the bottom of the range that matters. So for you guys, get working on this thing. Hopefully this analogy sticks through. Think of some situations that you struggle to play well, and your only job is to improve how you play those. Every moment is an opportunity. After you watch this video, you're probably going to get dealt a few shitty hands throughout the day. How do you deal with those? Every day is an opportunity to grow. And the idea is not to play perfect. The idea is to be improving, to be progressing every single day. And over time, you're playing more and more hands well to the point where you can play the whole deck equally well. In terms of the best you can do. You get the most equity out of each situation. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are looking to work on your mindset, I've got a free quiz in the description called What Level Is Your Mindset Right Now? And it will tell you how to improve it in order to get progressing and be playing your hands even better in future. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a comment below. There's going to be plenty more coming from me very soon.